Welcome back again, children. There is a task for summative assessment. In the A part, there are questions given. We have to write the answers. What does Meenu hear? What does Meenu hear? First question. What is the answer? Meenu hears a tapping sound. Or you can write Meenu hears someone tapping on the window. This also you can write. There are two ways of writing the answer, children. You can learn any of these things. Meenu hears a tapping sound, one answer. Otherwise, Meenu hears someone tapping on the window. What does Meenu do? Then at that time, what does Meenu do? She gets out of bed and goes to the window. What does Meenu do at that time? She gets out of the window, out of the bed, and goes to the window. Question number 3, where does Meenu hide? Meenu hides herself under a blanket. Where does she hide? Under a blanket. Meenu hides herself under a blanket. Who does Meenu call? Meenu calls first her mother, then her father. Meenu calls her mother first. Who is tapping on the window? A sparrow is tapping on the window. Is it clear, children? Can you write the answers now? Okay, you can easily write the answers. Next one is fill in the blanks with the correct words. Who is dash on my window? First answer. Fill in the blanks. First blank. Who is dash on my window? What is the answer there? Tapping. Who is tapping on my window? Meenu sits up in bed. Meenu sits up in bed. Meenu runs dash downstairs. Her room is located on the upstairs, so she runs downstairs. Mum dash the light. What does mom do? Mum puts out the light. Puts out means switches off. Switch off. The fifth blank, Meenu hides under her blanket. Fifth blank is blanket. Meenu hides under her blanket. C. In the C bit, we have got vocabulary part. Okay, children, let us see the vocabulary part. Or word no, that is also known as word no. What do you generally find in a bedroom? Write their names in the bubbles given here. In the middle it is given like this. And there are 6 bubbles given like this. What do you find generally in a bedroom, children? Can you say? A cot, yes. Then a pillow, yes. Blanket. Like that you have to write the names of the things that you find in a bedroom, like this in the bubbles. You understand how to write? Blanket, pillow, cot. Anything more? Mattress. Okay, children. Anything more that you find there in the bedrooms? A fan. Manu puts out the lights, and of course lights also. Okay, these are of course you can whatever you find in your bedroom you can write that, children. Those 6 things you can write. These are common. Pillow, blanket, mattress. These are common. Remaining whatever things you find there in your bedroom you can write there. Okay. This is what is called word mapping. Now in the other bit we have got some words under A. There are some opposites of those words under B. Let us match that exercise. We have to match the words under A with their opposites under B. Up, dark, close, under, quick. Opposites are given there, you see. Open, above, down, slow, bright. These are given under A and these are given, the opposites are given under B. So up opposite is down. Like this you have to match. Dark opposite, bright. Close opposite, open. Okay, children, under opposite, above. Quick opposite, slow. Like this you have to match the words under A with their opposites under B. Now in the D bit, there is a spelling exercise. Some words are given there, but those words are not spelled correctly. Their spellings are not correct. We have to write the correct spellings for them. Okay, children, can we write the correct spellings? Let us see. Window, is it the correct spelling? No. What is the spelling of window? W-I-N-D-O-W. Tapping is not correct. It is T-A-P-P-I-N-G. We have to write correct spelling. Blanket, P-L-A-N-K-E-T. See the spellings there. Fourth one is pillow, P-I-L-L-O-W. But wrongly spelled word. It is given wrong there. All these spellings are given wrong. Sparrow, S-P-A-R-R-O-W. This is the spelling of sparrow, S-P-A-R-R-O-W. These are all wrongly spelled words written. These are the correct spellings. And whatever are given there in the textbook, they are wrongly spelled words. And in the blanks against each of them, you have to write these correct spellings. Okay, children? Now, language in use. Let us go to language in use. That is nothing but grammar part. Rewrite the following sentences using capital letters, full stops, questions or quotation marks where necessary. So actually, this is called punctuation. When you write some words, the first letter must always be written capital letter only, because that is the name of a person or a place or a country's name or city's name. What is the name of your city? Vijayawada. Then you have to write V capital letter. In the same way, what is your name? Your name is Meenu. So you have to write a M capital letter there. So what is wrong there? It is given there small letter. M is given small letter like this. Meenu sits up in bed. Is it correct way? No. M should be written capital letters. This is a wrong there. That is what, and at the end we have to write a full stop. So these are called punctuation marks. Full stop, capital letters, commas, questions are quotation marks. Who is tapping on my window? W must be written capital letter. Who is tapping on my window? What is this, children? This is a question. So we write a question mark at the end. Meenu, M capital letter you should write. Puts her pillow on her head. Full stop at the end. Who is there? Says dad loudly. Okay, do you understand, children, the way of writing? These are the three sentences. The last two sentences are somewhat different. Let us see them now. Fourth and fifth sentences. Who is there? Says dad loudly. So who said these words? So what should you write here? Who is there? Question mark, quotation mark. These are called quotation marks. Or either side. When a person speaks, whatever words the person speaks, they should be written there in the quotation marks like this. Who said these words? Father. Dad says. Says dad loudly. And there must be a full stop at the end. This is how you change. You write punctuation marks for this sentence. In the same way, it's only a sparrow. Says dad. This is also written like this. It's I capital letter, it must be. It's I apostrophe here. It's only a sparrow. Quotation marks close. See, here we have kept quotation marks. Here we closed. Here we put a comma. Says dad. Here full stop. There at the end. Okay, children, this is how we write punctuation marks. When they are not given there, rewriting using capital letters, full stops, commas, inverted commas or quotation marks. These are all called punctuation marks. Now, in next bit, in the grammar part, fill in the blanks with the correct forms of the words given in brackets. Who is dash on my window? What should we write there? Who is dash on my window? Correct form of the word. What is the word given there in the bracket? Tap. So, first one is who is tapping on my window. Meenu dash out of the window. Look at this. Meenu out of the window. What should you write there? Looks out of the window. You have to add yes to this verb because it is third person singular number. Meenu. She dashed under a blanket. What is given there in the bracket? Hide. Under a blanket. She hides under a blanket. This is how you write the answer for that. I dash no, says mum. I don't know or I do not know. This is how we write the answer. Okay, children? The sparrow dashed away. It is given fly there in the brackets. So what do you write there? The arrow flies away. This is how you write the correct forms of the verbs given there in the brackets, according to the sentence after reading the lesson carefully. Now in the pronunciation, see, read the following words from the text. Observe the underlined parts in them. Dark, there. What is the underlined part in every word? R. The letter R is underlined there. Dark, there, reply, under, her, downstairs, room, run, sparrow. So, in most of the words, R is a silent letter. It is not pronounced. Okay, children? That's the reason why it is given under pronunciation. Most of the time, we pronounce it as a dark, but it is not correct. It is dark. R should not be pronounced. When that R, before R, when there is a vowel, you should not pronounce that letter R in that word. Okay, children? Very carefully understand this. In any word, when R, before R there is a vowel, vowel means A, E, I, O, U are called vowels. You know, A, E, I, O, U. 5 vowels are there. So, before that letter R, if in any word there is a vowel, we should not pronounce that letter. So, it should be pronounced as dark. In the same way, there, R should not be pronounced there, not there. It's not correct to pronounce it as there. It is there. When it is the beginning of the word, at the beginning of the word you find R, you should pronounce it because that is the only beginning there. Reply, there you have to pronounce it. Because there is nothing there before it. There is a vowel after the letter, not before. When it is before, it is a silent letter. Under, but don't pronounce it. Under is silent letter here. Under, her, also down, silent letter. Downstairs, also silent letter. Room, it's not silent letter because it's the first letter there. Room, R is pronounced. Run, R is pronounced. Sparrow, there is double R there. That's the reason why we have to pronounce that. If there is a single R and before it there is a vowel, we should not pronounce that letter R. With the help of, you can see that there R is not pronounced when it is a vowel is there before that in any word. If the word begins with R, we have to pronounce that word R as it is. Now, writing skills, write a few lines about your house. You may begin like this. Suppose you want to write a few lines about your house. You have to write 5 or 6 sentences and you can begin like this. My house is a 2-storied individual house. Or my house is a 2-storied building. Like that we have to begin. Okay, children, with that we come to the end of this lesson. Thank you very much for... We come to the end of this lesson. This is completed now. We will go to the next lesson in the next class. Thank you. And all the key answers for these exercises will be sent to you through WhatsApp. Thank you.